And welcome back. This weekend, a celebration of faith, family, and freedom is taking over the Agri Center at Shelby Farms. Zach Parsons of Mercy Church and Eddie Thompson of First Assembly Memphis are here to share more about this very unique experience. Gentlemen, welcome to 3 at 3. Glad to have you both here. I feel a little underdressed here. Where's my cowboy hat?
Well, we'll be glad to bring you one if you come out on Friday night, Alex.
I feel better. This is going to be a very cool evening, an evening with Todd Pierce. For those who don't know, this is a noted horse trainer, but this is a little bit different, is it not?
It really is. You know, Todd was a bronc rider, number 3 in the world, and got injured. And he began to say, "What's my identity? You know, obviously I'm not going to be on the field as far as bronc riding." So he began to work with horses, and he said horses and working with horses was always something very special to him. So he started working with horses, and so actually what he's going to do is he's actually going to take a horse that he's never seen before.
Never seen before.
Matter of fact, Zach here, the reason Zach is here, Zach is the one on our team that finds the horse here in Memphis.
Right.
So he's never seen the horse. He comes out, he will work with it for 45 minutes. It's a horse that's never been ridden, never been saddled, and within 45 to 50 minutes, Todd will actually saddle it, ride it, and he takes this opportunity to kind of, with what he's doing with the horse, and to talk about life and some of the challenges the horse is going through, how it deals with life.
I was reading a little bit earlier, he uses horses to minister to kids, to families, and Zach, even special needs kids. Why is this so important, you think?
It's so important because if that 1,000-pound animal walked in here right now and we tried to tell it what to do, it's a little bit overwhelming. They're big and strong, and they can basically do what they want to do.
Right.
But Todd develops a relationship with that horse in that moment. In those few moments that he has it in the round pen, he develops a relationship, and then he parallels that relationship to our relationship of faith.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, and it all ages, all family friendly.
Yeah.
It is awesome to see that happen, and Todd takes it and he does it in a way to where every script is different because he follows the horse, and however the horse is behaving, whatever it's doing is what he follows.
So as we're sitting there, we're watching this all unfold in real time.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. But Eddie, as I was listening to Zach, this is more than just horse training in real time. Is this also kind of a wake-up call to a certain degree?
Well, I think what it is, I think Todd, the event we called is Running Free.
Okay.
And we just began to talk about that. And one of the things that Todd does is he talks about how we deal with things in life, how sometimes life hits us with some hard things, and how do we deal with those things, and how do we get free from some of those things that keep us from becoming the people we want to be.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things that will come out in his presentation of how we can really go free and be able to have a successful life.
And Zach, are we also talking about maybe a conversation about power, about fear, and goodness at the same time, or what?
Absolutely, because Todd is developing that relationship with that horse, and out of kindness and goodness, and you'll hear him say, "I love you, I love you, stop running from me," to the horse. Yes. If you only knew the potential you had, you would not run from me. You would turn to me and want to know what I have for you. And he takes that and relates it to our lives, because there's so many of us that have ran from what we have, the God-given call that we have in our life. And he relates every bit of that to the horse.
I had a chance, Eddie, to see some of the video clips that you sent to me a few days back. Are you even surprised by the reaction of some of the folks when they're sitting there and watching this happen?
Well, I think they are, and I think because we live in a society where everything is virtual, you know, with AI, everybody's doing it. Is this really real?
Right.
Well, this is really real, and it's happening as they are watching it. Again, Todd reacts to the horse. Whatever the horse does, he is reacting. He doesn't prepare a script. I mean, he'll tell me, he'll say, "I don't prepare what I'm going to say. The moment I walk into the arena, when I walk into the round pen, whatever the horse does, I begin to talk about that, and I begin to relate that to the crowd and begin to relate that to life." So yeah, it's really happening. Not AI, it's really happening, Alex.
Wow. And Zach, we were talking a little bit earlier during the break. This is really a big deal because it has taken a long time to actually try to schedule this to come to Memphis, hasn't it?
Yes, it's a process. You've got to build a team and get things together. Find the horse. Finding the horse is a big deal. You want to find the right horse that's going to be there, and there are no gimmicks. There are no tricks. This horse has never been ridden, been handled very little. He's got to be handled enough to get on a trailer and get there. And Todd, as Eddie stated, at one time he was the number three saddle bronc rider in the world, and so he's not afraid to get a little dirt on him. So we may see some fireworks Friday.
I can't wait to see this myself. So Eddie, what do you hope the takeaway will be for anybody who is able to show up to see this? Any family, any individual?
I think a couple of things. Number one, how our community can come together.
Okay.
Because again, we've got Saddle Club members coming. We've got church members coming. We've had businesses that have stepped up and said, we're excited about what you're doing. We want to help you with expense and those type of things. So I hope people realize we can still come together as a community for the common good, around a horse, around bluegrass music, whatever, but we're coming together. And secondly, I hope they leave here realizing that regardless of whatever they're dealing with in life, that there is hope. That regardless of whatever that's hurting them, regardless of wherever they are in life, that there is hope and that they can move through things. And again, that's kind of why we put this thing together, and so very excited to bring it to Memphis.
Quickly, in where we need to be and when?
Doors open up at 6 o'clock. This is at the Agri Center International Showplace Arena, and doors open at 6. We'll kick off at 7 again with a 14-horse grand entry. So they'll be going around the arena, presentation of the flags, and then the Borders Band, and then right into Todd Pierce. Absolutely free as well.
Cannot wait. Eddie, thank you very much. Zach, thank you as well.
Yes,
and the next time you come on, bring my cowboy hat.
Yes,
Alex, we will.
You can have
Please.
Absolutely.
It would be an honor.
Absolutely. Thanks, Alex.